Hello friends, welcome to Indonesia, a country made up of more than 17,000 islands, boasting incredibly rich and unique nature, diverse cultures, developing cities, and one of Asia's most promising economies. Indonesia is a true paradise for nature lovers, from the towering volcanoes of Java to the crystal-clear waters of the Raja Ampat archipelago. It is here, on the islands of Kalimantan and Komodo, that you can see unique animals found nowhere else. The island of Bali is famous not only as a mecca for digital nomads, but also for its stunning natural diversity. And by the way, they say Bali has the most beautiful sunsets in the world. In this video, we will take a journey through Indonesia's most beautiful places, look at its cities, and discuss the country's exotic cuisine, the population's standard of living, and the economic landscape. So, let's briefly run through the key facts about the country, and then we'll dive into the true fairy tale world of Indonesia's natural wonders. Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia situated on the islands of the Malay archipelago and the western part of the island of New Guinea. It is washed by the waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, is the largest island nation in the world, and shares land borders with Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and East Timor. The territory covers 1,904,569 square kilometers, making it the 14th largest territory among all states. It comprises more than 17,000 islands, of which only 6,000 are inhabited. This makes Indonesia the world's largest archipelago. The population is nearly 290 million. Indonesia ranks fourth in the world in terms of population, surpassed only by India, China, and the USA. The country's capital is Jakarta, the official language is Indonesian, and the currency is the Indonesian rupiah. About 88% of the country's population practices Islam, while the rest belong to Christian, Hindu, and Buddhist denominations. The country's highest point, Mount Jaya, 4,884 meters high, is located on the island of New Guinea. Jaya is not only the highest point in Indonesia, but also in all of Oceania. Furthermore, it is the highest mountain in the world located on an island. Indonesia's landscapes are a stunning combination of tropical forests of volcanic mountains and pristine coastlines. Lombok Island is one of the most beautiful places in Indonesia. Mangrove thickets, waterfalls, mountains, clear water of the Indian Ocean, and a multitude of cozy beaches, among which there is even ones like these, with the most beautiful pink sand. And the main attraction of the island, the one most tourists aim to visit, is the second highest volcano in Indonesia. On the way to the summit of Mount Rinjani, surrounded by amazing, otherworldly landscapes, you pass through tropical jungles, waterfalls, and hot springs. Finally, upon reaching the caldera, a view of the sulfurous crater lake opens up. And rising from its waters is another small volcano, Baru, which formed following an eruption in the 1990s, creating a unique natural phenomenon, a volcano within a volcano. In general, there are a great many volcanoes in Indonesia. The country is situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which contains 328 active volcanoes. Kalimantan, also known as Borneo, is the third largest island in the world and the only island shared by three nations: Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. Kalimantan is a real paradise for animals, birds, and there is an incredible number of plants here, and diversity, many of them live exclusively on this island and are found nowhere else in the world. For example, Bornean orangutan, Bornean civet, and so on. This amusing species of monkey called a proboscis monkey that looks a bit like a heavy drinking neighbor. The island is also home to many exotic carnivorous plants, such as Nepenthes, which feeds on insects. The inner surface of its pitcher is extremely slippery. An insect, lured by the plant's sweet scent, climbs inside but cannot crawl back out, eventually drowning in the fermented fluid secreted by the plant, which is similar in its properties to gastric juice and helps the plant quickly digest whatever has ended up inside. Raja Ampat consists of islands located in the Indonesian province of West Papua. It is an archipelago comprising more than 1,500 islands. Raja Ampat is part of the Coral Triangle, which is renowned for having the richest marine biodiversity on Earth. For divers, this place is a true paradise. Coral reefs, crystal clear water, and thousands of species of vibrant, beautiful marine life. Raja Ampat is considered one of the best scuba diving destinations. However, if you aren't a diver, but simply a lover of sun and sand, the archipelago offers a vast number of beautiful, secluded beaches. It is truly a place where you can feel like the star of a Bounty commercial, or even Robinson Crusoe. Mount Ijen is a very popular tourist destination. Tourists come here to see the volcano's crater and the sulfur lake within it, as well as to witness the traditional sulfur mining process. The work is extremely hazardous and dangerous. Local residents mine the sulfur by hand using hammers, then carry baskets of it 3 kilometers on foot to the processing plant, all while the weight of these baskets, filled with chunks of sulfur, can reach up to 80 kilograms. So, is there anyone willing to tell these guys about their own hard office jobs? The volcano's main marvel can be seen only after dark. An unusual natural phenomenon occurs in one of its craters where flames, not blue in color, emerge at the surface. This is caused by the combustion of hydrogen sulfide gases. The glow is quite faint, so the flames are visible only at night. Lake Toba is located on the island of Sumatra. It lies within a massive volcanic caldera formed by a gigantic volcanic eruption that occurred approximately 74,000 years ago. The lake has a maximum depth of 505 meters and measures 87 kilometers in length and 27 kilometers in width, making it the largest lake in Indonesia and the largest volcanic lake in the world. Located in the center of the lake is Samosir Island, home to over 100,000 people. It is popular with tourists thanks to its beautiful landscapes and the settlements of the Batak people, one of Indonesia's oldest ethnic groups, who still observe ancient customs and rituals. Mount Bromo is an active volcano in Indonesia located on the island of Java. Both the volcano itself and the surrounding area look very surreal and resemble the lunar surface, with roads and trails around the volcano covered in a thick layer of ash. Mount Bromo has been in a state of constant activity for over 20 years, and its crater is perpetually filled with smoke. At the summit, the roaring sound is like being at a spaceport during a rocket launch, an experience that stirs the emotions and inspires awe at the power of nature. Due to the high level of danger, the ascent of the volcano is permitted only when accompanied by national park guides. Komodo is an island of volcanic origin and part of Komodo National Park. The island is primarily famous for being home to Komodo dragons, the world's largest lizards. These ancient reptiles are massive, reaching up to 3 meters in length, and are found only on this island. Kelimutu is yet another stunning volcano on the island of Flores. And no, this isn't just a dry lecture on volcanology. In this episode, I show you, in a fast-paced, condensed format, just how amazing Indonesia is and how many incredible places there are that you simply have to see with your own eyes. This is especially true given that the country is undeservedly overlooked by the masses of tourists who flock to popular destinations like Thailand or Vietnam. Kelimutu is famous for its 3 crater lakes. Their waters display various colors that constantly shift, ranging from blue to emerald and from dark red to black. This happens because volcanic gases undergo chemical reactions with the various minerals abundant in the lakes. Volcanic gas not only alters the color of the lakes, but also saturates the water with hydrogen sulfide. Gas bubbles rise from the depths, and a toxic mist forms over the water's surface. Yet look how beautiful it is. Bali, well, who doesn't know it? It is also known as the island. Gods in the 60s and 70s. In the years of the last century, only hippies came to Bali. Today, it is the most visited island in Indonesia, boasting well-developed infrastructure and a veritable influx of startup founders and digital nomads from every conceivable background. Why do they come here? Well, it's great, affordable, with excellent low-cost produce and low taxes. And of course, there's this. Isn't it cool to spend the evening enjoying a view like this after a day of working at your laptop? And the best part is that this island has it all. It's like Indonesia in miniature. So, if you're short on time but want to experience Indonesia, just rent a scooter and explore this beautiful island. Bali has hundreds of beautiful, fantastic beaches. Rice terraces covered with tropical rainforest. Highlands with spectacular active and extinct volcanoes. Waterfalls and ancient temples. World-class restaurants and a vibrant nightlife. In addition, Bali is a true paradise for surfers. The waves here are excellent, catering to every taste and skill level, so to speak. Another key difference from the rest of Indonesia, where Islam is the predominant religion, is that the majority of Bali's inhabitants practice Hinduism. Bandung is the third largest city in Indonesia and is considered one of the country's most beautiful cities. Indonesia's diversity lies not only in its spectacular landscapes, but also in its people. The country is home to around 300 ethnic groups speaking more than 700 languages, a cultural mosaic vividly reflected in art, music, and traditional festivals. Numerous farms in the vicinity of the city are open to tourists wishing to learn about sustainable farming methods. The most interesting and unusual landmark in the city is the Al-Jabar Mosque, built in a modern style. Because it is surrounded by a reservoir, it is also known as the Floating Mosque. The mosque's futuristic interior is particularly impressive. It looks very striking. Well then, let's talk about the best part, Indonesian cuisine. It is a blend of sweet, hot, and spicy flavors and aromas that reflects the country's rich cultural diversity and abundant natural resources. The main ingredients on the table are rice, chicken, and beef. Coconut. Tempeh is a fermented soy product, one of the major sources of protein, and, of course. And then there's the wide variety of spices and sauces. After all, it is Asia. Nasi goreng, one of Indonesia's most delicious and popular dishes. This is the famous Indonesian fried rice, seasoned. Sweet soy sauce, usually served with a fried egg, chicken, and vegetables. Rendang is a meat dish prepared by slow simmering the meat in a spicy, coconut milk-based sauce. The sauce eventually evaporates completely, leaving the meat with incredible flavor and aroma. This dish has been recognized as one of the most delicious in the world. Satay consists of meat, typically chicken, grilled on small wooden skewers and served with a flavorful peanut sauce. It is a favorite dish among locals across the country. Gado-gado, salads made from cooked or raw vegetables with added boiled eggs, tofu, or tempeh, dressed in a savory peanut sauce, has numerous regional variations across different parts of Indonesia. Street food is extremely popular in Indonesia and is sold literally everywhere at roadside stalls. In addition to the famous satay, you can try bakso and martabak. Bakso are meatballs made from virtually any type of meat, fish, or seafood. They are served in broth or soup, typically with the addition of noodles and vegetables. Martabak is a flat pie with many various fillings: eggs, meat, vegetables, cheese, herbs. Incredible! It is popular and the king of fast food in Indonesia. Unlike neighboring cuisines such as Thai or Malaysian, Indonesian cuisine often emphasizes the interplay of sweet, salty, and savory flavors. The most popular drinks among Indonesians are fruit juices. Fruits here are full of milk, coffee, and, of course, the tea that. It is grown right here on the islands of Java and Sumatra. Economy and standard of living. Indonesia's economy is rapidly changing for the better. It is one of the largest in Southeast Asia and ranks among the most promising developing economies, specifically the so-called Next 11 group. Oil, gas, and coal are extracted in the country. The food, chemical, textile, and machine-building industries are well developed, and the main export goods are gas, oil, electrical equipment, textiles, timber, and agricultural products. The development of digital technologies in the country offers significant economic opportunities, particularly in cities like Jakarta, which is becoming a hub for new technologies and startups. The most successful being Gojek, a multi-service platform and digital payment technology group, and Tokopedia, an e-commerce company. Agriculture also remains an important source of income for many Indonesians, especially in villages where rice farming is the backbone of the local economy. While the country's economy is growing rapidly and gaining momentum, a number of problems persist, primarily income inequality and high levels of corruption. While workers in Jakarta and other major cities earn quite decent wages by Indonesian standards, those engaged in agriculture in the provinces have significantly lower incomes. On the plus side, unlike many other countries, Indonesia has a low inflation rate, just 2% this year. In rankings of countries by standard of living, Indonesia places 63rd between Bahrain and Thailand, which is quite respectable for a country with such a large population. The average monthly salary, when converted to US dollars, is around $520. Indonesia is a vibrant and amazing country, with stunning scenery and a diversity of landscapes, cultures with delicious food and paradise islands and beaches and to visit. It is certainly worth visiting this wonderful country at least once.